Epic has just released the Fortnite Ecosystem 2024 Year in Review, going over some really cool things about what has happened in the Fortnite ecosystem over the past year or so. So I thought I'd just make a quick video going over all of this new stuff. So here it is, we're just in the creator portal, and it's Year in Review 2024. The image isn't centered for some reason, but it doesn't matter. Fortnite Ecosystem 2024 Year in Review, celebrating creators and looking ahead. Obviously it's Jan 22nd, 2025. It's actually my birthday, by the way. Anyways, the Fortnite team. What a year it has been for Fortnite creative and Unreal Editor of Fortnite UEFN creators. Let's take a moment to look back at what you accomplished in 2024 and share a preview of the new features coming to UEFN and creative in 2025 that will take creative possibilities to the next level. Now, just a fair warning, all of this that they say, we already know it's coming, but anyways, by the numbers, creator success and growth. Obviously here it says 70,000 total creators and 198,000 total islands published. That's pretty crazy. The creator community continues to grow at great pace. The number of creators nearly tripling in 24,000 in 2023 to 70,000 creators in 2024. Now that's actually pretty crazy. The number of islands published also doubled to a total of 98,000 in 2024, including 137,000 islands created in UEFN. Now, of course, probably like 90% of that is just, copy and paste to slop maps, but you know how it goes. On average, nearly 60,000 creative made islands were made each day in Fortnite, and more than 70% of all Fortnite players continue to play both epic and creator made games in 2024. While engagement varies mostly monthly due to seasonality, that means like when Fortnite seasons release, usually there's more players playing the new Fortnite season than creator maps, but then when the new season starts to stagnate, people go back to creative maps. But anyways, the average number of players engaging with creator islands on the daily, monthly, and annual basis has increased across the board this year, with an average daily players up 15% in 2024. Now, obviously 70,000 creators, like that's pretty wild, I gotta be honest. Like, I'm used to that number being only about maybe 25 to 30,000. That's like double. That's crazy. Or as Epic says, nearly tripling. Now, the 198,000 total islands published doesn't surprise me. If you look on Fortnite GG for a second, let's just scroll down. Right here, we can see that there is about that many maps. Now, the thing is that this number is slightly different to this. I don't know why. It's about 70,000 maps that this isn't counting. I don't know why. Maybe it's just Fortnite GG. But anyways, this number doesn't really matter. It's probably this number over here that matters, the maps with 0 players, because look at it. Oh my god. And again, also, I don't know where Epic is getting these numbers from, because in here it says 40,000 creators. Well, in here they say 70,000 creators. So I'm not sure what they're counting here. Maybe it's because Fortnite GG, maybe it only counts people who publish maps. Maybe. I'm not sure. And then these maps also might be like, they might be broken with like updates. I don't know. We'll see. Not entirely sure how it works or how Fortnite GG counts, because it might be different, but I think Epic's numbers are probably more reliable because it's actually Epic. Anyways, Epic goes on to say that nearly 60,000 creator-made islands were played each day in Fortnite, which is pretty cool. And obviously the total amount of maps, the 198,000 that Epic says here, a lot of those, and the majority now is UEFN islands. So I guess 1.0 is officially the minority, and the more there's less 1.0 maps these days, which is, how it goes. I mean, I've converted all my maps to UEFN. Well, most of them anyway. Some of them still need to be converted, but basically all my maps, even the 1.0 maps I made, have been converted to UEFN. And also, more than 70% of players play both Epic and creator-made games, which is pretty cool. But still, there's about 30% that's probably only plays Epic modes, which is fine. I mean, 70% of how many billions of players every single year. It's pretty great. Anyways, let's just skip ahead. This is about the money side of things. $352 million paid out to creators, and is about 5.2 billion hours played in creative-made islands. That's pretty crazy. It's been inspiring to see more creators succeeding in the Fortnite ecosystem. A total of 352 million was paid to creators in 2024, up to 11% measuring March and December time periods of 2023-24. Obviously, they're measuring from March because that's when UEFN came out, and creator count by annual payout threshold 2024. So you got like a new little chart of this. And anyways, here's the two little graphs we got side by side from 2023 in April to 2024, and the number of creators making over 100 bucks is from 2,000 to about 13,000. Number of creators from 1k plus is up to 5k. Number of creators making 10k is up about so much. And obviously, it seems like it goes up from like, obviously the lower tiers will have more, and then as you go up, it becomes less and less of like a ratio. So obviously 2,000 to 12,000 is pretty wide, but then 5 to 7 it's not that much. Then again, it's, you know, creators making $10+ million, which is pretty crazy. I mean, again, if you're in the money side of things in UEFN, you know, this is always an important chart to know. The thing is, actually 43 people made $1 million, but actually less people made over $1 million in this, because it's only 3. I'm sorry to those 3 people, all right. But anyways, so these are pretty cool little, if you want to, you know, compare and contrast. Anyways, let's see what Epic said about this. This graph illustrates the number of creators earning the layout. Okay, we know that. In 2024, players spent 5.23 billion hours playing games made by creators, number that represents 36.5 of the total Fortnite playtime, and it continues to rise. This marks a 5% increase from the 4.9 billion hours in 2023. These numbers are buoyed by the meaningful growth in game genres that don't feature combat, like social roleplay, party games, death runs, and horror. So far in January 25, this type of variety content has made up more than 30% of time spent in creator-made experiences, an increase of nearly 50% the same time period last year. So it seems that obviously that if it's increased from 50%, it was about 20% last year. So because it's up to like 50%, so we have about 30. Obviously, variety content is probably the next big thing in Fortnite, really. Obviously, combat maps, like, you know, combat maps are the king for the last like 5 years. But the Epic have been focusing more on adding features for, you know, social roleplay, like chat, party games, like all the mini games stuff. They've added like the skill interaction devices. Hopefully story stuff maybe later, like visual novels maybe, hint, wink wink, and even more crazy stuff like maybe VR, who knows. I think what's really important is to get the wide variety of stuff you can actually play in Fortnite, instead of just, you know, the same old, repeat, rinse and repeat. Oh look, pillars, I love the pillars, I want to play pillars for the 15th time. You know what I mean? No offense to people chasing all the trends, but it kind of makes everything feel really stagnated and kind of boring, to be perfectly honest. The problem is that the discovery system right now is pre-built to support you know, those kind of maps, and I guess Fortnite's built around grabbing the success that was Battle Royale. I'm going to go over this in a future video, but it's kind of like Epic are trying to recreate the success of Battle Royale. Like, if you remember originally how Battle Royale came out, it's like Epic are trying to get creators to recreate the success that Battle Royale was, like the tiny little mode that kind of shot into the stratosphere, that like got like gazillions of dollars. Obviously they want you to be the next one, but I think the problem is that Epic have assigned a bunch of arbitrary, like, you know, goals, or like, you know, measure points, retention, and playtime. It has a decent job at reflecting on what the players enjoy, but the problem is that there's not enough nuance, and it's not very flexible for different kinds of experiences other than the same old combat Battle Royale stuff. For example, if you have Skibidi Toilet Tycoon, that you can play that gazillion times more than if you have a deep, rich story experience, you know what I mean, that you only play once. Something like that is not going to live in Discovery. It dies, okay? Because it's not designed with the algorithm in mind. It's not designed to abuse the algorithm, so it can't live. That makes sense. That's the one problem with Fortnite right now, is that you can't make anything that is probably not already in Discovery. And if you do, you're most likely just going to fail if you even want to try to do it. That's why Epic needs to break that little breakpoint. They need to break the ice on that issue. They need to make it so Discovery can support multiple different kinds of experiences, maybe weigh experiences differently with different kinds of metrics. Again, with collections, they need to make collections work better. Maybe even in collections, they have different kinds of metrics that measure what the experience is like, or they change how the metrics work in comparison to other modes. So like for combat and Battle Royale, maybe the retention is higher, but then if there's something like a story mode, maybe playtime is more valued, or a new metric or something. Maybe even like player reviews, like you can put a review on a map, like if it's 5 stars, you know what I mean? Or if it's bad, you can review Skibbity Toilet Tycoon as 1 star, and then you can review Masterpiece as 5 star, and people will know which is good and which is not. There's a lot of ways Epic could add nuance to Discovery and really make it so like this, you can have actual growth. But right now, it's kind of impossible. It doesn't exist. The infrastructure is not there. It's not built yet. But we are getting there because it's growing. So let's continue. Alright, Epic was on to say new features and devices, and this is stuff we already know. In 24, we improved the capabilities of what you can build in UEFN with the launches of the first-person camera device, new UI tools and HUD controls, input triggers, proximity chat, persistence, custom NPCs, and many more impactful features. I have a tutorial for every single one of these, by the way, except for persistence, because that kind of already existed. So if you want to go watch them, you can. In the creator portal, we rolled out new ways to understand your audience with improvements to the analytics and metrics about payouts, your player base, and your introduction to the island satisfaction data. We also launched creator profiles to help find all of your islands in one place, and favorite a creator to help you build your audiences inside Fortnite. Again, another thing Discovery needs to emphasize is personalization. That's another big thing, especially using fellow creator and creator picks. Beloved IPs came to UEFN and Fortnite Creative in 2024, enabling you to create your innovative games and experiences with artificial level group, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Fall Guys assets and gameplay devices. This initiative helps you develop authentic commercial games using world-class IP without getting lost in contracts or negotiations, and is enabled with a single agreement. I do agree that this is really cool, though there is a big but. The problem is with these islands is that they're not very viable. Lego Creative, it's not very versatile. There's a lot of limitations. Same with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fall Guys is a bit more free, but still, it's a bit limited. And there's a little limitations about that, and it kind of makes it hard to innovate. There's only so much you can do with them. But anyways, this year we saw an array of islands that push the boundaries of what possible in UEFN. Highlights include ARJP Fortnite Legend by Love Is Real, pretty good. Havoc Hotel 2 by Terra Creators, again pretty good. Numberjack Heroes by It's Jackie, pretty good. Pizza Top Tycoon by Tom Jank, Kraken Boss Fight, so on and so forth. Looking ahead, as we look ahead to 2025, we're excited to unlock even more possibilities for creators, including moving Scene Graph into beta finally, introducing custom items, and launching additional tools to help you build deeper, more complex games with UEFN in new popular genres. We know we have a lot more improvements to make to UEFN and the creator experience. Yeah, there's quite a few. We've committed to increasing stability, improving interaction times during development, giving creators insights and tools to sustain and grow their player base after launch, and making Discover the best representation of a wide variety of games available to players. Later this month, we'll update the public Fortnite creative roadmap to let you know what other features and updates you can expect throughout the year. We're excited to discuss the roadmap in detail, along with deeper conversation in all of these areas at Unreal Fest in Orlando, happening June the 2nd to the 5th. We're amazed by the creative and unexpected ways you use these tools to craft experiences that the players love, and can't wait to see what you achieve the year ahead. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The creator roadmap will be updated. I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to go over it. And then obviously Unreal Fest is in June this year. Oh, well, we'll see. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just wanted to go over this little blog because Epic added a lot of cool little insights to UEFN. I thought it would be cool to cover. That's about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, use my code for Shop. Thank you to all the members of the channel. Watch all these videos for more of my content. That's about it. I'll see you all around.